I just found out that Dave Grohl is the same. Was in Nirvana. I knew him from Foo Fighters.
Oh my God, you are.
But young. Now I know though.
God, you're young.
But I know though.
You know.
Now I know. I know that like. Well, but if you would ask me 2 months ago, I would have been like, no.
Yeah, that doesn't let you off the hook. That you only figured that out 2 months ago.
Did anybody from like Smashing Pumpkins or Soundgarden or any of those ones, were they ever in? Or not Soundgarden? What's the one? Who sings Black Hole Sun?
That's Soundgarden.
Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Did any of them mix and match with other bands?
Yeah, Soundgarden and Pearl Jam did Temple of the Dog.
No, I'm saying like you know how Dave Grohl was in Nirvana, but then he was like the lead guy in Foo Fighters. Were any of those guys in other bands and then created? You know what I mean?
Like a massive band.
Yeah, like did somebody from Smashing Pumpkins? That guy used to be in fucking Stone Temple Pilots?
Well, there's always that type of thing going on. But as far as Dave Grohl, going from Nirvana and then to the Foo Fighters,
right?
And probably, I don't know if this is true. He must have sold more Foo Fighters records than Nirvana records at this point.
I would think so.
That's pretty crazy.
Are huge.
I don't know any of that stuff.
Judge, you don't know music either?
Well, no, I know up to like Emerson, Lake and Palmer, yes, and the Allman Brothers, up to like 70s.
You just tapped out after that?
Yeah, drugs. Every time I look in the booth here and see Don Wicklund standing there, it reminds me of Alec Baldwin standing in the booth at Talk Radio when he was fucking auditioning to go fucking national. And then I look, I go, it's like fucking like he's judging whatever.
He's making believe he's important.
Anyhow, I forgot. November 2nd, we're doing a live show at the Village Underground.
Are you?
My Wife Hates Me. Would you fuck him? The live show we do?
Oh, that's a very good show.
Put me on that.
Oh, you want to do it?
Oh, my God. I'll do it. Why not?
November 2nd. I don't know if we have all the comments. Do you know the...
Yeah. Yeah, you do jokes, you do it, and then the girls judge you or whatever.
Yeah.
No, that'd be good. I'll bring my Puerto Rican girlfriend to that too, so you see a fucking fist fight.
No.
Watch a girl give me a high rating. She'll fucking come. All of a sudden, you'll see that girl's get decapitated.
What would her move be? You think?
If some girl was like,
really up in
somebody
your shit.
said really up in my shit, Jazz would fucking she'd have no problem walking towards the stage and flipping over the table.
She would go with a table flip.
She would make it known that, listen, don't fucking talk about it.
Would she start pulling the hair? Would you go right for the hair pull?
She would go. She would do whatever.
Really?
Absolutely.
Nice.
She would talk shit, yell, throw.
Well, this is for the New York Comedy Festival. I don't want to know if we...
Oh, you're a pussy.
We're trying.
Let this happen.
Yeah, let a fight break out. We're trying to make.
Oh my God! Of course,
we're filming this for a pilot too. I think. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll just get hit. Maybe she'll just punch me around. That'd be good.
It's
that would
November
be good
2nd.
I'm in town.
All right, I'm going to see if it's not booked. You're in.
All right.
Cool. Let me go to the phones here. We got Kelly in Houston. We were talking about grabbing the pussy, like like how Trump was.
Yeah, you can't.
Everyone knows that by now. And Kelly's got a point. Maybe a point to she's going to try to make here. Kelly, go ahead.
Yeah, I just think it was a phrase, like if, as like they're with their girlfriends, they see a guy over there that's kind of hot, they're like, hey, just grab him by the balls and show him what you got, like it's not literal. They don't mean go grab his balls. They mean go over there and talk to him.
Mm-hmm. You think that's what Trump was saying with that?
I don't.
I mean, I don't think.
I think Trump was basically saying, "Look, literal. no one could stop me because I'm the Trumpster, and I'm going to go over there. I'm going to grab her pussy."
Right.
No,
I don't know. I don't know if he's actually. I don't know if he's actually ever done that, but he was cocky enough to say that's what happens.
Yeah, he might be cocky, but there's women out there that are cocky too. They're not going to actually go do that.
Are you cocky?
Yeah. Are you a Trump supporter?
I wouldn't call myself a Trump supporter. I'd call myself a non-Hillary supporter.
Well, who are you going to vote for?
Well, maybe
I'm going to vote for Trump.
Maybe there's a lot of us that just don't feel like voting.
Yeah, a lot.
I don't like either one of them.
No one does.
Okay, but you can say he doesn't have morals and all of that. Look at Hillary. Like, she defended a rapist of a child, and now she has commercials about how she supports women and children. Like,
wait, who?
She has like 3 different commercials.
Yes.
Who raped a child?
So that's.
Some.
She defended. That was her first case.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But then there was a leak of an audio or video of her laughing about it, that she knew the guy was guilty.
It was her first case, though. I mean, she was trying to figure it out.
But if you know he's guilty and you're a woman, right? That's woman, feminist.
Yeah, but
you're a feminist.
A defense lawyer, A defense lawyer will take on a case because you're innocent till proven guilty. And that's what their job is. A prosecutor is trying to, like, I could never be a defense lawyer if I was a lawyer. If prosecutors made real money, that's why there's no good, no one wants to be a prosecutor because they make no money.
Defense makes the money.
Defense makes the money. So if you are a defense lawyer, to make money, you have to win cases. So people will rehire you for their case.
Right.
Right, but she's saying that Trump only cares about the money. That's all he cares about. She cares about women and children. Like, she has real care about them, right? And then she takes this case on, which is for the money.
How old was she?
Like,
No, I mean,
she was early in her law career.
Her batting average isn't going to be perfect. Maybe, maybe she did the right thing many times after that.
I'm not sticking up for her, but people change. Okay, I could say, look, I was a crack addict, but I'm not now. 30 years later, so you know what I mean. People could bring that up if I was running for office. They go, well, he did crack. Well, yeah, I have 30 years.
Maybe
sober.
Trump was a womanizer 10 years ago. Maybe he's not anymore. Right? So
that's
right.
True. That's true too.
But to Rich Voss's point, maybe for the last 30 years, she has been doing the right thing and really helping a lot of children out there.
Look, they're all full of shit. They're all good. They're all big business. Big business is full of shit. If you go into any big, it's all about money. It's all about power. Do you think they're really out there trying to help? They're doing this because their fucking egos are so fucking big that, they're such narcissists and it's about money and ego. Because really, what are they doing? Have you seen in the last, like Trump said, in the last 4 or 8 years, anything better? I've seen nothing but more racial divide ever in the last fucking 8 years. Just complete racial divide.
Does feel that way.
Huh?
I said it does feel that way. I don't know if the racial divide has got something to do with, social media and how that's exploded, or, just rising, race tensions for, I don't know, another reason. But it definitely feels like I've never seen it, the race. It seems like the gap between the races is getting bigger. I don't know what it was like in the 50s and 60s. It seemed very bad then.
But I feel like the younger generation, they don't really see races.
Are you kidding? Who do you think's marching with all with?
But they're all like they're like a melting pot. You go to these schools and they're not seeing that they have a black friend, an Indian friend.
Our kid does, because that's what we teach.
Yeah, you've been teaching that.
Well, growing up,
I don't think they see it as much as I guess we did when we were growing up.
It depends where you live. Like, I feel like I never saw it because, like, I was a white kid that grew up in a Puerto Rican mostly neighborhood. So I don't know. It was mostly Puerto Rican and black.
Well, yeah, and also too the media, how they exploit. There was a thing on MS, on one of them, I don't know if it was MSN, whatever, Google, whatever I go to, I don't, about some guy that sent a letter upstairs to his neighbor that was black, who was making a lot of noise, and he said, whatever he said.
What did you say?
Hey, look it up. Look up the letter. Hey, E-Rock.
Are you bringing up something that you don't know all the...
No, it's just them exploiting white...
but wouldn't the person, I would assume he said something shitty to the guy that lived upstairs, right?
E-Rock's not listening to me. You got, can you get this letter? Go to white letter to black Rich, man for what?
But what is the gist of the letter that he sent?
The letter was like, watch your manners, or do, he said, if the neighbor send Rusty's letter, cancel, this neighbor does not need any, no, that's not the one. Oh, that's a different one. But
Black man's letter to his passive aggressive.
Learn your man, this one.
Learn your manners. A white man wrote to his black neighbor. This was the response. Isn't the white man the stupidest guy alive, though? Because now he put himself in a shitty situation with his neighbor.
But why would this?
He just made it way worse.
But here's what I'm saying.
Read the letter, Rich Voss.
Regarding last night, it's so hard to see because it's so.
It is.
It's extremely rude. I can't see it.
And
let me see if they.
Oh boy,
I can't see it.
I can read it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You can
see it, yeah.
All right.
Regarding last night, it is extremely rude and inconsiderate to scream and stomp around your apartment until 2 a.m. My wife and I both have to get up early for work and complain.
A complaint has been submitted to the management. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah,
next time, this will go straight to the police. please learn your manners, Rich Voss.
No. So,
well, what's wrong with that letter by saying please?
Well, this is
what's
this
wrong
is
with that
the
letter?
Internet exploiting it, because now the black guy goes, well, you know what happens when we have to deal with police. I mean, if you look at the black guy's response, he's saying, why do you have to get the police involved? You know, because what if the police come to my house, and anything could happen when it comes to police and African Americans.
This letter serves a formal response to a note left by you expressing in no uncertain terms your intent to notify building management. It's just notifying the building douche.
Then he said at the end, he goes,
all right, and the authorities, of what you perceive to be the inconsiderate volume of my speaking voice in the evening hours of October 5th, 2016. First, let me be clear in addressing my lack of bother for your grievance and resolve to not be coerced to remedial action by your idle threats or seemingly pervasive white tears. I, the tenant of apartment 6J, having secured this rental property through earnings made and credit earned, have no inherent or expressly stated obligation to accommodate your hypersensitivities or those of your spouse when occupying my home. Though I emphasize with the emotional distress brought on by sleep deprivation, citing my voice as the root cause of your incapacity to attain restful slumber is both improbable and juvenile. Well, what are we doing with this, Rich?
Well, what I'm saying is, the big deal is...
We've all been in this situation where you have a loud neighbor. I used to take the broom and just start hitting my ceiling. And then most of the time, they just quiet down.
But here's what I'm saying. Yes, it's just some dumb letter.
Is this a black-white issue?
Yeah. Why would whatever it came on Google or Yahoo or MSN, why would they put this up only to help to exploit racial divide? All it does is just make the white guy the mean person, the black guy the victim. It's just some dumb fucking letter. No one should know about this letter except the two people.
All right, now that you've explained it, I completely agree with you, because the headline's ridiculous. Go back to the headline there, Paul. It says, learn your manners. A white man wrote to his black neighbor. This was the response.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I see it as just, you're having a problem with your neighbor.
Yes, and there's no reason.
So I'm completely on your side. I don't see why they had to bring race into this.
Yeah, and the fucking media will do anything.
And we all know we've had, a bad neighbor, yelling and screaming or playing their music too loud. And
we are them.
Huh?
Me and my wife are them.
Are the neighbors. Oh, really?
Yeah, we fight all the time.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's ridiculous to bring race into this situation.
Yeah, it just escalates the racial divide in this country.
And what was the problem when he said mind your manners?
It's not the mind your manners. We'll contact the police. That's what upset them. And the mind your manners, I guess. I
would assume the person that wrote that letter and said we'll contact the police, they finally had it.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a one and done situation. They probably have loud neighbors.
It's just fucking ridiculous that they exploit this fucking bullshit, and it just builds up more tension. And
all right,
more.
I got it now. I was confused at first. Then the letter goes on and on forever. As a black man. Oh my God, as a black man. All right. Even in the off chance that my voice has been above what you consider to be considerate, the aggressive posturing of your note to address the matter was wholly unnecessary and quite frankly unproductive. Second, your lack of both interpersonal and intrapersonal intelligence reflects poorly on you as a neighbor and frankly an American. As one of the only tenants of color occupying this building at full market rate, I find it personally, I always had a problem with that.
Say it.
No, I fuck that word up all the time. Voss will do it.
Where I don't know where you're at.
I find it personally right there.
I can't see.
Abhorrent.
Abhorrent.
All right. What?
I don't know.
It's the dumbest room.
Levy the threat of involving the authorities for an insignificant infraction such as the one you noted in your poorly written and ill-thought-out correspondence. As a black man, I take these overt actions as a direct threat to my physical and psychological well-being and as an act of violence upon me. That's ridiculous, too.
What the fucking act of violence?
That's ridiculous. See attached list of the 821 men, women, and children killed by police. What? Killed by police or in police custody to date in 2016. Now this guy's being completely ridiculous. This threat cannot be taken lightly. To that end, I am submitting a formal complaint to both the New York City Police Department, the American Civil Liberties Union, and the District Community Board so that they are made aware of your callous and irrational threats upon my person. It was just a note to quiet the fuck down.
Where were the threats? The threat was I was going to bring this to the landlord or whatever, or to the police. That's a threat?
I'm glad we read this whole thing. One more paragraph. Lastly, I think it's worth reminding you that you currently reside in northern Manhattan, an enclave of ethnic and racial diversity that existed in community well before your gentrifying arrival. In the words of Robert Jones Jr., one of the great divides between white people and black people, or the wealthy and the not wealthy, is noise. Look forward to me continuing to make it at the volume in which I determine is acceptable. Should you feel the need to threaten me again, please do so in person so that an amenable solution can be reached. Kind regards.
Well, here's the problem. That's a threat.
And then he hashtags Black Lives Matter. This is not a black and white issue.
I know.
It's just not.
It's just, and here's the guy that made the complaint did not threat whatsoever.
What was his? Now I'm all in. What was his letter again? Because when I read it earlier, I'm like, we'll just do 15 seconds on this dumb thing and move on.
No, but I'm in, Rich. Regarding last night, it is extremely rude and inconsiderate to scream and stomp around your apartment until almost 2 a.m., which I agree. My wife and I both have to get up early for work. A complaint has been submitted to the management. Next time, this will go straight to the police. Please learn your manners. There is no threat there whatsoever. Threat is when bodily harm or, a threat to you, your family. That's not a threat.
Of course. And he didn't say he was going to the police. He said, next time I'll go to the police. So here's a guy that has had it. They have different hours. Him and his wife have to get up early. This guy works whatever he does where he's able to be up at 2 a.m., making noise.
But here's the threat. Go back to the response. The guy that made the letter did not threat. He just said, this is what I'm going to do. Right. The threat is, should you feel the need to threaten me again, which he didn't, please do so in person so that
amenable
can be
amenable.
So why would you have to do that? That's an indirect threat,
black
right there.
Guy. I'm just saying black guy because now,
in my opinion,
it's been determined that the guy making the noise is the black guy. The black guy is pissed off that the white guy downstairs didn't come to him directly and say, "Hey, man, what the fuck? Can we figure this noise thing out?"
Well, he left a letter.
Yeah, but the black guy's basically saying that was a pussy move and you probably should have, knocked on my door.
If you're not knock your door, can you please be quiet? Get the fuck out. That's what get the fuck out of here.
But it's not the black guy's making this a race issue. It's two neighbors having a problem.
And whoever printed this on the web, whoever's running with a story.
Well, the headline is in the Washington Post and it says, "Learn your manners." A white man wrote to his black neighbor. This was the response.
It acts like the black.
Why do you have to make it a white-black thing?
It's like the letter. You think the black guy went up to a white lady in the 60s, or the 50s? It's fucking ridiculous, and I'm just sick of everybody.
The white guy is frustrated and said, "Learn your manners," because it's obvious. He's like, "Hey, man, you're not the only one that lives in this apartment. There's there's a lot of us trying to get to sleep."
I would say that to a white guy.
We have to get up early for work.
These fucking white dudes were fucking noise above us and doing all this crazy shit, and I didn't call. Someone called the cops on him. I didn't do it, but I was ready to. But the cops already came. Okay, I didn't do it because I don't like getting cops involved, but I was at the point where I'm going to call the cops, and somebody else did it.
I get all that, but to make it a race issue, I don't have time for that. It's just nonsense.
It just pisses me off that they turn
Post knows exactly what they're doing. So, I'm with you, Rich. I wasn't at first.
I was infuriated when I read this. I was fucking...
Have you ever had a shitty neighbor, Chris Distefano?
Shitty neighbor?
A lot of noise?
No. I lived... there's noise. Like where I live now, there's people who make noise. It doesn't bother me. What I say, I live in New York City, so there's going to be noise. I would never complain about it. People who are like, "Oh, I got to get up at 2:00 in the morning," it's like, just put in headphones, or you can do anything. You don't have to. I just feel like we all got to try to live together. And
seems like the guy upstairs didn't care that he's making noise at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, and I wouldn't care. I wouldn't. I'm the type of guy I would never complain about noise. It just doesn't bother me. I don't care.
I probably wouldn't complain because I would think it's just going to make the situation worse.
Exactly.
Worse. Well, none of us wants to be told what to do, so then you got a guy, hey.
Well, but you get asked.
I just want to get through the fucking day. I'm depressed, though. You know, like, that's what happens when you're chronic depressed, which I like feeling the way I feel. I think it's good to be a little bit depressed where it's like, this shit doesn't bother me.
What's bothering you right now?
No.
What are you depressed about?
Get him a mirror.
Well, yeah, my fucking sideburns.
Stop cutting your hair. Let it grow a week. You do Anxiety Tuesdays on Instagram.
Well, anxiety and depression feed into each other, so it's a cycle.
What are you depressed about today?
Depressed about right now? Yeah. I'm 238 pounds.
No, you don't look that.
No, but I do. I got a size 38, 40 waist. I
40.
I rented a tuxedo from Men's Warehouse for my friend's wedding, and the guy measured me, and he said 40, and I was like, actually, I'm a 38, and then he did it again, and he was like 40.
Where did they measure you? You got to go lower.
I think he went. No, the pant. And you know what the sad part is? The pants fit perfect.
Really?
Perfect. No belt. Perfect. And
but that guy's an asshole because
I know. Yeah.
If you go in for a fitting, you don't need to know what your waist is. You know, they're going to fit you right. Why can't that guy be the guy that just says you're a 37 waist and you walk out of there a little late? Like, look at me. I'm down
shaking my
37.
Ass.
What fat I got.
You're in good shape.
He likes doing that every time.
I know. But you're in good shape, but you could potentially, when you wear shirts like that, be like, oh, does that guy have a beer gut? But you're fucking got 6-pack abs.
Well, why? What do you mean shirts? These are comfortable. Oh, I mean, because they're baggy?
Yeah.
I don't like wearing tight shirts on radio shows. This is sweatpants. Look at these. These are fucking off the hook sweatpants.
Yeah, those are off the hook. And one. Wow, fucking call back to 1997.
That's amazing.
I don't think you, what was that?
Are those Starberries?
Yeah, I'm talking to the entertainment. Jesus, who the fuck is he to talk to me? What the fuck is going on? Is this out of control here? Put a grip on him. Learn your manners.
Tell him you're a big star, Rich. You're a big star.
Christ.
So that's all you're depressed about? Your 40 waist?
40 waist. Depressed about that. Depressed I got to go to Indianapolis. I don't like to travel. I don't like leaving my kid. Depressed about that.
I can see that.
What else? I'm depressed. That I'm not doing better.
Right.
You're growing in this business.
Growing. Depressed. I don't have any new material.
How long you been in comedy?
7 years.
You're 7 years.
Yeah.
That's
7.5. 7.5.
You don't even find your voice till 10 or 15 years.
Yeah, I know. That's what people say.
What are you talking about?
Just what I'm saying. You know, you think in radio you found your voice in 7 years?
7 years in.
I'm giving you till Thursday to find your voice.
7 years. 7 years in, if you're counting college radio, I was doing Spuds Buckley. So I guess I point taken.
Yeah,
point taken.
You know, you'll look back at what you're doing now.
I think it's trash.
And you'll go, I can't believe I was doing that. At 7 years in, just the fact, I remember you when you first walked in the counter, like in the dressing room, you know, I go, who is this guy? And Bonnie kind of liked you, so I said, I like him. But, you know, in 7 years to have a pilot, to do the clubs, to go, you're headlining on the road.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure for shitty money, but you're listen, at 7 years to be headlining on the road, have a pilot, you're fucking way ahead of people that are already almost out of the business.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
No. You know what it is? I think why it because my class of comedy, if you will, it's got Michael Che, it's got, you know, Pete Davidson, it's got, a very successful people. I'm like, oh, Gerard Carmichael.
You're doing a pilot for CBS.
Yeah, no, I know, and I'm happy about it, but sometimes.
What are you doing?
But I've been depressed my whole life.
All right,
but you name four comics. You can name 20 that aren't doing nothing.
That you're ahead of already.
You can name 30.
You got to focus on that CBS pilot.
Yeah. No, I am. I stay in my lane and just focus on me. I'm just talking about it because we're talking about depression, but it's just something that at times I just, you know, I feel bad for my dad because he's got to call me every fucking day and like walk me off the ledge, you know? Every fucking day this guy calls me.
It's a tough business.
Wait, do you reach out to him first or he just knows he has to call you every day?
He'll text me and be like, how you feeling? And I'll be like, okay. and then he'll and then he'll call me.
Yeah, but you have a wife, a kid. You're doing better than. Listen,
has he ever called you and you were in a bad situation where you were like, on the top of a roof or something?
Because with girls, it's bad. I get bad with girls. Like when I go through breakups or he's calling me. Yeah, he's calling me before. We're like, I'm crying off the side of the LIE, and this guy's talking to me for fucking 2 hours. My phone dies. He calls the police. This guy's got a search party out.
See, that's why you're a comic. You're going to do just fine.
I walked off the golf course in tears the other day. Just from
that's the same thing, Rich. He's suicidal, and you can't hit a fucking 7-iron.
Why are you suicidal? Oh, why did you? Were you crying?
I lost my game, and I was in tears almost coming down. Because
frustrating.
When you go on the road, that's all I have. What am I going to do every day on the road?
Yeah.
So I can see what you're saying, but you're so far ahead.
No, I appreciate it.
People like
and you got that kid.
The kid is great. The baby is a fucking lifesaver. The baby is an absolute lifesaver.
I got a new tip. You do the kids' parties?
What do you mean the kids' party? Like have a party for?
I just had a birthday party for my daughter. Yeah. She turned 4, which is unbelievable.
Happy belated birthday to your daughter.
You know how you get the fucking people out of your house?
What do? You
turn up the fucking heat.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, sweat them out.
Oh, yeah.
The Jews.
Hour and a half, in and out. Let's get this done.
Wow. So people are is it hot in here?
You start squeezing that fucking heat.
And you see people like moving their sweaters.
At the hour mark, and next thing you know, they're leaving. Like, well, yeah, what's stick around.
I thought the party was at a place.
It was at a place. Way to blow up my spot, and I was changing it up a little bit, Rich, you stupid fuck.
Crank.
You turned up the heat at Build-A-Bear?
At Chuck E. Cheese?
Was it Build-A-Bear? Oh, yeah, you turn up the heat. That'll get them out of your fucking place.
That's a good idea, man.
Yes.
Well, no, all my daughter's relatives are Puerto Rican, so they'll love that shit.
They love the heat.
They'll feel like they're back in San Juan. They love that shit.
Do you do the tricks, Rich, to get them out of your house?
They know. I don't invite people to our house. No one's been to our house.
Really?
One time you were, I think once. We had Gary Goldman over for dinner once.
Right.
I saw him yesterday. His new shit is so funny. He's going through depression, too.
But he's
talking about it.
Gary's great.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite.
Great comment.
Goldman's great.
We don't have people come over.
No.
You don't have anybody come over ever? No comics?
I live an hour out of the city. Who's coming to our house?
Bobby Kelly loves having people at his house.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Yeah.
Most of you guys don't like having people over.
If I had a bigger place, I would.
Most people...
Yeah.
All right, get a bigger place then, I guess.
We're good. We would have, but our radio show got canceled.
Oh, yeah. Like you guys are making so much money with that. Hey, what's going on with Pedro Martinez? Making the racially insensitive Indians
What did he
joke.
say? I didn't actually see this.
Honestly, I didn't see this one, but
I didn't see this one.
It's on our sheet, and I feel like it might be something
Well, I didn't get the sheet today. I got the sheet for yesterday.
Oh, really?
They sent me the yesterday sheet.
You should be getting the sheet.
I know. Well, I'll make sure I get the sheet for tomorrow.
This is what Pedro Martinez had to say. Tell me if this is really bad or not.
He looks puffy, by the way.
He does look puffy.
Yeah.
I used to hunt Indians. But now I'm going to pay tribute to the Indians. And I'm going to go... and I'm going to say who my daddy is. And guess
what?
No.
Who cares?
It ain't insane. Their name is the fucking Indians.
We all woo.
It's fine.
And all of a sudden you can't woo.
Listen, when I go to those casinos and I win at like Mohegan Sun, I run around the place doing that.
And you should.
And then when I lose, I go, how?
Oh, who said this was racially? Is he going to have to make an apology now on the MLB Network?
It's everywhere.
Who gives a fuck? I don't even think the Native Americans give a shit.
Just because you go woo when someone mentions Indians, you make that you make that leap doesn't mean you have hate in your heart.
No, and he's saying I used to hunt Indians, meaning when he was a pitcher on the Red Sox or the Mets or whatever.
Yes.
Or Red Sox, I guess.
Pedro Martinez salutes Indians' sweep of Red Sox with horrible stereotype.
Oh, my God.
The Washington Post again.
Well, they're mad because they got the Redskins, so they're fucking...
Right.
Reds, yeah.
I'm upset about it.
Are you? No.
I mean, think about, I don't understand how that's... What fucking society do we live in now that's going to be a headline, and he's going to have to apologize?
The guy was going for
He's trying to bring some excitement to baseball. It's the middle of the playoffs, and nobody fucking cares, and the games have been very good if you're a baseball fan.
Right.
You can't get anybody younger than 30 to watch those fucking games unless they're a diehard baseball fan. But the NBA, the NFL, people were watching Monday Night Football, the fucking Bucks versus the Panthers shithole game over the MLB playoffs the other day.
Why aren't the younger people watching baseball?
Because of this. It's so fucking corporate. And, dude, when I was hosting that show, I hosted a show 2 years ago for MLB.
Yeah.
They put it on MTV specifically to get the demo younger and to make baseball cool, right? And anytime we would do anything that was cool, their reps would fucking jump in and say, nope, talk about this player's charity, talk about this. And they're like, the kids don't, the NBA and NFL, they let these players express themselves. You don't hear anything that these baseball players say unless it's got something to do with their charity or something to do about balls and strikes. You don't know a fucking thing about them.
Nothing wrong with charities, but God, if you're trying to get people to watch a show or something, that's not the way to do it.
The only thing with this, and I don't,
are you really insulted by this?
No. But here's the thing, and I'm not. Obviously, I'm First Amendment and I'm unpolitical correctness. The only thing is, Native Americans have no lobby whatsoever, pretty much in this country.
Right.
Gay rights, Black Lives Matter, the Jews. Everybody has a fucking major lobby to fight for them, but Native Americans.
No, I don't know. I think
they need Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, I think they're getting it together, man.
We throw them a casino in every fucking town? They really have.
Casino.
They have the toughest out of, I think, all the minorities.
Yeah, but if you know anything about the Indian issue, most of these Indian groups don't give a fuck about any of this stuff. They don't care about the name, the Washington Redskins. They've been polled. Most Indians don't care about the name.
Yeah.
It's the guilty white.
Dude. That
started that shit. But then they go. Then they go to the actual groups. Are you really offended by the name, the Washington Redskins? You can find the polling online. And they're like, no, we don't care.
It's ridiculous.
But years ago, St. John had changed their name from the Red Men to
the Red Storm. That's their new name.
I kind of like the Red Storm.
The Red Storm's pretty cool.
At least they figured out an all right name.
I don't know.
Dude, going back to basketball, it used to be was it the Baltimore Bullets or the Washington
Bullets?
Bullets.
And they had the highest crime rate in the country.
Bullets first,
and then they went Washington Bullets,
and then
and their logo was a bullet flying through midair.
Yeah. Now they're the Wizards,
right?
Yes.
So
that's where the Knicks played last night.
I have no problem with Pedro Martinez just doing the woo 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 because you just know the guy doesn't have hate in his heart.
No, it's stupid.
Chicago,
you know the difference.
Chicago's team used to be called the Chicago Drive-Bys, but now they switched them up.
Change it.
I don't think it was.
Let's go to Cleveland. Let's say hi to Jason.
Jason,
what's up, Jason? Hey,
Opie boys, how you doing today?
We're doing all right.
All right, so the whole thing with this racially insensitive shit that's going on is, first of all, the old mascot used to be Chief Wahoo, a big face fucking Indian that they plastered everywhere.
Right.
All right, so they got rid of that. They went with the standard block C this year.
Right.
As soon as so the boys swept the Red Sox in this series, and the entire time they brought back Chief Wahoo on the sleeves of the uniforms.
Nice.
So of course that raised a big shitstorm.
Right.
But now with him doing his war dance, hooting and hollering, I'm thinking that might be the reason why that they're considering this racially insensitive or what have you.
It's still a stretch. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Completely. I agree with you guys 100%.
And they brought Chief Wahoo back for the first time in how long? It's been a while that they kind of phased him out, right?
Yeah, they have. They have phased him out. But if you look all over Cleveland, that's all you see is Chief Wahoo everywhere.
Of course.
I mean, it's part of the tradition of the entire franchise.
It's part of your history, and it didn't mean that people were running around, abusing Native Americans.
And I agree with you guys 100%. There's no way in hell that this guy had any hate in his heart whatsoever.
But this is what baseball itself is already by far the most boring sport that we have of the four major sports. It's not even close. And we live in an ADHD society where nobody can pay attention to baseball. You can't pay attention to it for longer than a few minutes. And even when you're at the game.
I tapped out years ago.
Chris,
years
Chris,
ago.
You're talking to a guy that watches 150 games a year on TV.
Right.
I think you're one of the rare ones.
You're one, but I'm saying there are definitely guys out there like my dad is the same way. He'll watch it, but even my dad has been like, they got to do something to speed this baseball up. And my dad has been a fan of the Yankees since 1955.
It would fuck up tradition. I've said it for many years that imagine if you did 80 games instead of 162.
Yeah,
that would be pretty amazing. Every series would mean something.
Yeah,
and that would fire up the fan base.
They'd lose a lot of money though. Baseball.
I know all that, but they're greedy. They could figure out another way.
Double the price.
But I
another way.
Why not?
I wonder, though, if in 20 years from now, if baseball would be a dying sport, like how boxing was on top of the world and then it started to die a little bit. I wonder if baseball's got the same fate. Because once you have guys, like you're saying, I understand you watch 150 games a year. And like somebody like my dad, though, who I remember when I was a little kid, that guy was glued to all 9 innings of every Yankee game ever. And now he's like, there's times he's watching fucking Mad About You reruns instead of the Yankee game. Guy loves Mad About You.
Or he's got to call his son for 2 hours.
Or he's got to call me because I'm fucking hanging off the Verrazano Bridge.
You got to remember, though, in 1955, they had, what,
fucking
3
kid,
channels?
they're in the playoff run, and I got to call him again.
Why don't you have if there's any Native Americans, call in. Let's get your point of view on this. If there's any... there's got to be one or two listeners.
Probably find a couple. All right, Jason, congratulations to your Indians.
Congrats.
Thanks, boy.
I was in Ohio this weekend.
That's a hell of a year you guys are having up there between the Cavaliers and now the Indians got a nice little run going.
You saw how nice the parade was when the Cavs won, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, see, to me,
just remember that, boys. We welcome our teams that win championships every 62, 64 years with open arms.
But see, to me, Cleveland, I know that everyone's talking about the Cubs, how if they win the World Series first time since 1908, it's going to be unbelievable and blah, blah, blah. And it absolutely will be, and the ratings will be through the roof. But for me...
Cleveland would be a hell of a story, too.
Well, but Chicago has won so many championships as a city. Cleveland, before... last year with the Cavs, they won 0. Right. So if you have a team that hasn't won championships since the 40s and now they win 2 in 2 years, that's fucking incredible.
In 1 year, really?
Well, yeah, 2 in 1 year. Yeah, 2 in 1 year.
Yeah, in one cycle.
Right.
One cycle, right.
And also, don't forget, boys, we're not Detroit. All right, boys, blocking out.
Whoa, all right, cool. He closed strong.
Yeah.
He did. That's a callback. Paul's laughing. You want to know what that was?
Yeah, it's a callback.
Voss invented them.
Paul, could you find that? The Cleveland thing.
Yeah, come on. If you're a Cherokee, Apache,
I want a fucking muffin so bad. Toasted chocolate chip muffin with butter.
Will that help your depression?
That'll help. It'll help my waist.
Yeah.
I haven't had any bread or anything in like 3 days.
This is what he was referencing, Rich Voss. It's quick.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. We're so retarded that we think this is art. It could be worse, though. At least we're not Detroit.
And that was his
callback. We're not Detroit.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, that's fucking great, man.
Yes.
I can't believe that it only has 36,000 views. That should have a ton more views.
No, there's a million versions of that.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yeah. No, that thing does very, very well. Let's say hi to Frank in the Bronx. Frank, what's going on? Frankie.
Gentlemen, what's up?
Hey, how are you, Frank?
Do you grab pussy, Frank? I feel like you do.
Frank grabs pussy.
Frank grabs pussy.
I grab it like I fucking grab a horseshoe when I play horseshoes.
What are you playing horseshoes? In the Bronx?
Of course Frank plays horseshoes.
And bocce?
And a little bocce ball.
I take the bocce balls and stick them right up her ass.
All right.
So, Opie, I just want to tell you something.
Yeah.
no matter what the situation is, you are no longer an immature asshole. You have become a gentleman through all this, and you didn't have to be, and I love it. And you know what?
Whoa, Frank! I never thought you thought I was an immature asshole.
We all did.
I don't mean it personally. No, I think the assholes...
I thought we're good, Frank.
I think the assholes are the assholes that bring up the cake incident all the time, a bunch of jerk-offs.
Oh.
My point to you is this.
Yeah.
To sign the one-year contract, which is the smartest thing you could ever do, number one, because you're only going to get bigger and better. You're the third highest paid Dan. We know Stern, then the filthy dog, and then you, which is even better. And number three, you got that cockeyed head Chris in there, who I love.
Chris Distefano, what about Mr. Rich Voss? He's been doing great on the new show.
I love him and Bonnie. We need to have that show back because I love them, too, as well.
Yeah, they were great.
Thank you. He used to call all the time.
Voss knows how to do radio.
Thank you.
One of the few. One of the few as far as comics go. It's not the same thing. You know how to run a radio show, Mr. Voss.
Thank you.
All right, Frank, he's out. Thank you.
Who's the number 2 high paid?
Huh?
He said Stern.
Mad Dog. What, Eric?
I was just letting you know the band's here.
Oh, well, the band's coming in a little while. We're going to play a little music today.
Who's here today?
I don't even know the guy. I just said, fuck it, yeah.
Fuck it, yeah. Are you depressed? That's a depressed thing to do.
Nah, I'm sure Doyle's cool. I don't know you, Doyle.
Doyle.
Is he listening right now? Why are you covering your face?
He can hear this.
I'm all about live music, so I'm like, yeah, let's have Doyle in here.
Fucking Doyle.
What's your name? His name's Doyle.
His name's Doyle.
That's the name of the band, or Doyle is the head of the band?
I don't know. I didn't even read up on him. Look at Eric. What's wrong, Eric?
Doyle Bramhall II. He's the guy that wrote the letter.
Yes. There's a lot to read here.
This is the neighbor.
I know Susan Tedeschi. How do you say her name? What, Eric?
Wasn't talking to you.
What?
I saw you talking to a mic, though.
Yeah,
this is going by fast.
Yeah, it goes by fast now.
It's fucking
Stay with me.
Stay with you.
Stay with me.
You're our co-host. It's me and Chris. Thank you for coming in with your back problems today.
We have live reads today, Eric?
Yep, and then we got to get the band set up.
You're fucking answering text messages. You're eating.
No, I'm not. I only... But I put the mic to I put the mic to the side.
Yeah. All right, we are going to break.
Are we going to the fishbowl, or is he coming in here?
He's coming in here. Hopefully he's still coming in. Doyle, I think I'm going to like you. I don't know anything about you. That's why we do this thing. What's wrong, Eric?
Nothing.
What kind of music does he play?
He's a guitarist, man. Left-handed, too. I know that much.
I hope he hits a note and Eric's hat flies off and his hair pops out.
Can I pick the song to
anybody
exit
get
on?
That? From the Little Rascals?
Huh? What happened?
You just...
What?
What happened, Eric?
I was told to stop making the show sound so old when you were saying whoopie pies or whatever it was earlier.
No, I didn't say make it old.
You're bringing up Little Rascals.
But you got it, didn't you?
Yeah,
but I'm the exception.
Yeah, I begged you not to make the show sound old.
He said, because I said scooter pies.
You said scooter pie.
Yes, everybody knows what a scooter pie is.
Do you know what a scooter pie is?
Is it like a whoopie pie?
Yes. Yeah, they're different names. Scooter pie, whoopie pie.
Let me look at this scooter
like a devil dog?
How
is it like a devil dog?
How do you not know what a scooter pie is?
I know what a scooter pie is.
Remember Life Before Talkies?
Yeah, they haven't made these things in...
Yeah, I've never seen one.
They still make scooter pies with different names.
I've never seen one.
I got Little Debbie's.
I got kids. I go to kids' parties every other fucking weekend. I've never seen a scooter pie.
Yeah,
no, it's all about...
You don't even know. You just go to kids' parties, don't you? Nothing.
I don't even know what that meant.
Like, you don't...
Like I'm a pedophile or something?
Hillary would represent you.
But wait, you're saying... Scooter pies are big.
I've never seen them called a scooter pie. I'm being honest, Rich. That's a ring ding.
That's not a ring ding.
That looks like a ring ding.
That has ring dings don't have that crust in it. That what do you call it? The
cream filling.
Rich,
ring
Rich,
ding.
It's like a chocolate covered cookie.
Rich, take the hit. I know what a scooter pie is, but I haven't seen a scooter pie in probably 20 years. I've seen like every snack possible now. Having two small kids.
Well, let me tell you something.
I haven't seen a scooter pie in a supermarket even as I'm walking through the snack aisles.
All you're going to see is Oreos, Chips Ahoy now. That's big.
All right, listen. Someone's sticking up for Doyle.
Fucking cookie critic.
What's up, Dan?
Hey, what's going on, Opie?
Hey, buddy.
Doyle's a fucking legend, man.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're going to love it.
That's why I invited him in here.
Awesome. I'm glad you did, man. You won't be disappointed.
He's played with everybody. I truly don't know much about Doyle. That's why we're bringing him in here. I hear he's great, and we're going to have fun. That's all.
Who's he playing with?
He is. Is he alone, or is he coming with somebody else?
I think he's coming in with somebody else. They're going to do a little duet for us. They're going to do a couple songs right at the end of the show.
Susan, too?
I don't think Susan's with him, no. I know Susan through Brother Weeze.
Yeah, Susan's doing a residence at the Beacon or some shit with her band with Derek Trucks.
So that means that Doyle's probably going to end up. Yeah, no, I know that. That I do know.
Sorry.
No, I know Susan through Brother Weeze. How do you say her last name? I always fuck it up.
Tedeschi.
Oh, right. I met her.
She's great.
Yeah, awesome.
And she married Trucks.
Yes, with Derek Trucks.
Derek Trucks.
Yeah.
His father was in the Allman Brothers, and then Derek Trucks was in the Allman Brothers for a while as well.
That's their circle of friends. You're going to love this fucking guy.
Yeah, I'm actually excited. I was just fucking around and making Eric get all nervous. But I truly don't know.
Like, oh, fuck Opie. Don't insult Doyle.
No, I don't really. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know Doyle that well. I know the people that he has played with and all that. So
he was in the Archangels for a while. You know that band?
And the Hell's Angels.
Did you say the Archangels?
Archangels with Charlie Sexton and the two guys from Stevie Ray Vaughan's band.
We're not talking Send Me an Angel Archangels, are we?
No.
What am I thinking of?
Was the name of the band.
Send Me an Angel.
That's a song.
No, I know.
Yeah,
but didn't the Archangels do
Sent by Angels?
Huh?
Sent by Angels. That's him.
Send Me an Angel.
No.
Sent by Angels.
That was Thrice.
Sent by angels from the sky above.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're going to figure it all out after the break. Thank you, buddy.
Well, he's awesome. Thank you, man.
All right, that's why I took your call to stick up for Doyle, who's going to be in here in about 20 minutes performing for us. Rich Voss, what do you got?
This Saturday, I'll be at Rockwell's in Pelham, New York.
All right, and Chris Distefano, who's very depressed.
Yeah, you know what? I don't give a fuck about it.
What are you doing?
Whatever. You fucking... even if you knew where I was going to be, you're not going to come anyway, so...
What is going on with you,
Even if you knew...
man?
I mean, I could... All right, I'll be at Morty's Comedy Joint in Indianapolis. Let's see, 3 tickets sold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, I'll probably be at the... let me guess. I'll be at the Ramada off the side of fucking I-50. Go fuck yourself. And I'll just, I'll have to fucking eat at the Fridays across the street and probably gain 6 pounds.
Doyle's going to come in here and things are going to break for his career. I've been here for 12 fucking years, and they just canceled my Friday.
Let him figure it out himself. Let him think it's the big time. You shut up.
Best bet is 2 of his strings break and he leaves. Oh, can't play. Good. Smart decision. Get out. We'll get the CD on iTunes. Bye.
Cut your losses. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right. We're going to... Eric wants us to break just when we're starting to have a little fun.
Should have done that 2 hours ago.
Oh.
What did he say? I didn't hear him. Oh, fuck. I thought we were done after the close.
What
did he say?
That was not good for you, man.
What, to me?
Yep.
What did he say?
He took a bad shot at you.
Eric, what did he say? Tell me.
Because you should have had your headphones on. It wasn't good.
I took my headphones off.
I don't think he said anything bad to me.
It wasn't good.
Opie Radio is back.
Yes, we are back. We got Rich Voss in studio, Chris Distefano, and now we got Doyle Bramhall in studio. The second, I should say.
That's right.
What's going on, Doyle?
How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm fine. That guy over there is depressed. That's Chris Distefano.
You got anything upbeat?
Yeah, sort of.
They play the blues, so this isn't going to help you, I don't think.
Well, it's up-tempo blues.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
it's dark. So,
all right.
So that's bad.
Huh?
This is old school. This is what I used to go see, like, at concerts.
Well, I don't know if they would like to be considered old school. They're
no spring chickens. What I mean, I'm not saying their music is good or bad. I never heard it. What I'm saying is I feel comfortable with them.
Yeah,
because
they do have good energy.
What I grew up with long hair. I cut
you
my
like
hair.
Your music with long hair.
They look like real musicians. Is there anything wrong with complimenting them?
If you guys want a good hair salon, go to Aquarius Hair Salon.
I don't think they get their haircut as much as you.
Where you go?
Yeah, and they fucked up my hair. I look like Sloth from the Goonies now in the back.
Look at this fucking. This is true fucking music.
This is good. These guys are good.
Yeah,
I can already feel it.
I guess we don't even really have to play it.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't care if you play. We just want to look at you.
Where are you from? Can I guess? This is an honest to God guess.
Yeah,
you're Canadian.
Oh God,
are they? No.
Okay, then all right. Then you're from San Diego.
You didn't get the memo, huh?
I know. I purposely don't want to do. I like to get San Diego.
No, I'm from Texas.
Yeah,
Doyle, that was close.
Doyle, pop your mic up for a little while so we can hear you.
Because it's in the same country.
It's in the same country. Are you also from Texas?
No, I'm from New York.
Oh, what part of New York?
I'm from Queens originally.
Oh, me too.
Astoria?
Yeah, I went to Archbishop Malloy High School. Where'd you go?
I went to high school in Long Island, but I was...
What, Chaminade?
Hell no.
Where'd you go?
I can't say that on the air.
You can't say what high school you went to?
high school you went to?
I went to high school in the 5 towns.
Oh, okay, the 5 towns.
Why can't you?
Why can't you say the high
I'm
school?
just kidding. It's just embarrassing, you know.
Why? I quit high school.
Yeah,
that's even better.
I quit. I fucking quit high school, and I fucking am so successcard that it's crazy.
What year did you quit?
Smart man.
What grade?
Well, I mean, I went all the way. I just went every year because I, partied, sold pot and stuff at school. I had enough credits. I had credits. I had enough credits through 10th grade, I think, maybe. But my education is probably, 9th or 10th grade. But I went up to 12th grade. I just didn't go to class. I just went to, woodshop and drama class. That was it. I went to lunchroom every period and hung out, smoked pot. And
then he moved on to crack
then
for
I became a crack addict, and now I have 30 fucking years sober.
Yes,
so
congrats. You do, Rich Voss.
30 years.
Nice.
So
I have 20. So.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you smoke? You used to smoke crack as well?
Just a little bit, enough to know what it was.
To know what it was. Have you ever smoked crack?
I never smoked crack.
Yeah, actually, crack. It's not a big deal anymore.
It put me to sleep. I had to stop smoking it.
Yeah,
you were getting bad crack.
How do you fall?
Put you to sleep.
Yeah.
After smoking crack.
I wish I smoked with you. I would have robbed you. Guy's sleeping on crack.
That's crazy.
Yeah, see, that's why I felt the vibe. 20 years, 50 years of sobriety between us.
That's fucking great. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It just keeps getting funner.
You know who likes Doyle? Eric Clapton. You could appreciate some Clapton, right, Rich Voss?
Fuck yeah.
Do you get to hang with Eric Clapton a lot?
Well, yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool.
That's fucking awesome, man.
That is damn cool, right?
I was in his band for about 10 years, I guess.
Right.
Oh.
And I played with him for 14.
But I mean, did you get to hang out with him?
Yeah,
at his house and drive around and stuff?
All those things. Yeah.
Every boss isn't a fucking asshole like you and doesn't invite people over, okay? Eric Clapton is probably the most friendliest fucking guy on the planet. Yeah, come on over.
How do you know Eric Clapton's friendly?
You can just tell by his demeanor when you see him on TV or on whatever. I don't know. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's very down to earth.
You can just see it.
Is he British?
He's
yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Did you ever meet
little Eric Clapton?
Roger Daltrey? Anybody from The Who?
No.
I know Peter Townsend, The Who. Right?
You know him?
He's not.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
I had third
Chris
row.
doesn't know a lot of rock.
I don't know a lot of rock.
I had third row seats for Quadrophenia at the Spectrum.
I know a lot of reggaeton. I grew up in Ridgewood, Bushwick. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans over there. So I know Daddy Yankee. I can name his tunes.
So the music's a little different for you?
Yeah, and also Ace of Base, because I've been fighting demons.
How about
for a
Tom
while.
Waits? You ever meet Tom Waits?
No, but I've met most of his band members.
Nice.
He's fucking... I'm just saying he's...
Yeah.
What? Can I ask who he's met? Isn't that fucking... Is that gay?
You ever meet Connie Francis?
Okay. Don't say Connie Francis in front of these guys.
Why?
She's good, Connie Francis. You know she's good. I have an old school Italian grandpa. You know Connie Francis is good. Lipstick on my collar.
Yeah, she is good.
Thank you.
Very good.
I got a real question. How old were you when you met Stevie Ray Vaughan, who I loved growing up?
Well, I knew him and his brother Jimmy Vaughan since I was born.
That's unbelievable.
My dad was in bands with those guys in the late 60s through about 76, and then they all sort of split off.
Right. And we lost Stevie in a helicopter crash.
Oh, man.
Stevie Ray Vaughan was an unbelievable guitar player.
Yeah.
And what did you learn from him?
What did I learn from him?
Yeah.
I learned a lot of things. I mean, he used to get me out to a lot of the shows he played. I grew up in Northern California and Texas, and so anytime he would play in a city near me, I would come out and play with him, and he'd always announce me as the baddest guitar player in the world. And I would go out on stage and I'd break 3 strings and my knees would shake because I was 15 at the time. But
putting a little pressure on
you.
you.
The best guitar player.
When did you start playing? Like in front of people? Performing, I guess.
I started playing when I was 14, and I was sort of playing professionally at 15. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you started before that.
So this has been your whole life, music?
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good, man.
And what are you guys doing in town? You got a lot going on?
Well, we have a show at the Bowery Ballroom on the 16th of October, Sunday. And we're just doing press stuff, rehearsing, getting ready for our tour. My record just came out a week ago. Mm-hmm. And Adam Minkoff, who's from New York here, is in my band as guitar player, keyboard player, singer, but he's also did the string arrangements and horn arrangements on the record.
It's called Rich Man.
Yeah.
The album. You want to play something for us?
Sure.
What do you guys got?
Something for your depression.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Big Mink.
I'm sorry that I looked your way. Didn't know what I was getting into. And everything I had to lose to get small enough to fit in your life. So I gotta sit down and think about it, 'cause you're taking me out. I lost myself, nothing left to lose. I don't want no more shit now, and I'm tired of living this way. And you cause it, Mama can't help you no more. Oh, you're alone now. Mama can't help you no more. And she's lonely just like you. I'm not into living this way, and I ain't playing, baby. I gotta make a move with my heart in the dirt and my clothes on the yard. Can't see past your need, hate, jealousy, and greed now. You take everything, and I'm out on the street. So why you still stirring up shit now? Aren't you tired of living this way? You know more. Oh, your mama can't help you no more. You're making a mess of me, using up everything, baby. Your mama can't help you no more. Oh, listen, baby. You're making a mess of me, using up everything. Sharing your shelter, too cold and too small for two, yeah. Only ever make room for you. Need your greed and your jealousy, Lord. I wanna get with it. I'm getting right with me. Come on, lady, get your shit together. I don't want no more now. Tired of living this way. Oh, mama can't help you no more. Oh, yeah, baby. Mama can't help you no more. Making a mess of me, using up everything there. Mama can't help you no more. it no more. Oh, I can't help you with that no more. I got a new life, I got my whole self back. But I ain't got my watch. Ain't that cold, Adam? Cold.
Nice. That is awesome.
That was a good song. Mama Can't Help You No More.
That's right.
I like it.
Off Richmond. Doyle,
Sorry about the language, guys.
No, it's good.
That is really good. I was doing the same thing Don Wickland was doing. You're trying to figure out the guitar, right?
It's upside down.
It's upside down. It's a right-handed guitar. Explain the guitar, please. Because I saw you put your glasses on. You're like, what's going on there?
It's just a right-handed guitar, and I just flip it over and play it left-handed.
And why?
But I don't change the strings because it's actually easier. It makes more sense to me than flipping the strings over because I can play any guitar that's sitting around.
Right.
And I don't have to change the strings or any of that. So,
why are you shocked, Don? Can you grab a mic?
I mean,
it's insane.
Why is it insane?
That's hard. That's really hard.
Well, when I started, I didn't really know the difference. I just picked it up and was like, oh, this feels good.
Right.
And then I learned a bunch of songs, and then I took a lesson, and some guy said, oh, you need to turn it around the other way. And I was like, I know 200 songs, so I think I'm good.
What do you write first, the lyrics or the music? Like, what comes first?
Usually rhythms come to me first. Drum, because, my dad was a drummer, played with Stevie and Jimmy Vaughn. So usually I get rhythms and drum beats in my head, and then I'll start, adding melodies. And I usually write when I'm walking.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that since I was a kid. So all these, things that now are producing skills of mine, I realized that I actually was doing when I was in third grade.
What was the inspiration for Mama Can't Help You No More? Is there anything? Because my mom, she doesn't help me. It's
actually your mama.
My mama doesn't. I know. She tries to help, but my depression is from her. It's biochemical. She gave it to me.
So
the depression, anxiety. So I was vibing out to your song. I thought it was great, but it's like Mama Can Help You More. It's like, yeah, I fucking known that since 1987.
So I guess that song didn't really help your
depression
and anxiety.
It helped confirm. It helped confirm
my depression.
It did. Well, I think you maybe took it a little too literally.
Well, that's what I do. When I'm into a song, I'm in it 100% literally. I vibe on every word.
Fucking psychopath. Right. He's fucking nuts.
He's got the perfect haircut.
No, it's just,
You got the perfect haircut today. You're
gonna fucking slaughter.
It's crazy. I fucking look like De Niro in Taxi.
No, but you got some answers today, I think.
I did get some answers.
All right, good.
But I compare that to a comic. We write a bit, you work out the bit, but it seems like so much more work goes into a song.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, say what, 8 songs on an album or 10 or whatever on a
13
CD.
on mine.
13. It seems like for a musician to write 13 song lyrics, then the music.
Yeah.
Seems like it's like 10 times the work of putting a comedy CD together.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And especially to be prolific, these guys keep making new songs. Because the only thing is with music is people want to hear your hit song every time they see you. With comedy, if you repeat a joke, they're like, you fucking hack. I heard that joke last time. But guys like you that keep making music is incredibly difficult. Yeah.
What was the first song you learned on the guitar?
I don't remember the first song I learned. It was probably Jimmy Reed,
really?
I would think. Mm-hmm. I learned like every Jimmy Reed song when I was 14. But the first solo that I ever learned was actually an Eric Clapton Cream song.
Ooh, which one?
I'm totally spacing right now. Outside Woman Blues.
Did you see the Ginger Baker documentary?
Nah, I did not.
Oh, go see that.
No, but I heard about it.
He's nuts. But he's probably the greatest drummer ever. He's right up there, right?
He's up there, definitely, yeah.
His name's Ginger Baker?
Yeah.
You don't know?
I think Eric got, he was fortunate to play with some of the greatest drummers.
Right. Why, I should know who Ginger Baker is?
Yeah, do you know who Fred Astaire is?
I've heard of him. He's a dancer, right?
This is Ginger Baker. He's behind you right now. There he is on the left.
And this is him.
Oh, he was great.
He looks like he's awesome.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, man. Ginger Baker.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He looked into the ark, but he's still alive.
The documentary is called Beware of Mr. Baker.
Oh, I'll check it out then. I like to learn about new things.
It's definitely worth checking out.
I'm learning more about music like this as I've been doing your show more. So
Really?
I actually will watch that.
Do you know who the New York Dolls are?
The New York Dolls?
Yeah.
Was that a lady football team? The New York Dolls.
I saw them on Halloween at the Waldorf Astoria on acid.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that Is that what Joan Jett?
No, it was David Johansen, who became Buster Poindexter, then went back to David Johansen.
Why did you go see them on acid?
We didn't know. We were
You just wandered into the...
This is the fucking craziest thing. Just real quick story. We're tripping our brains off. It's a Halloween costume thing. The best costumes you'll ever see. New York, gay New Yorkers that are going to see the dolls, the best. And we're standing. It's in a ballroom at the Waldorf. They stopped letting people in.
You remember the costumes?
Listen, the people had the greatest costumes. They stopped letting people in.
What made them the greatest costumes? Sorry, Doyle. I apologize.
No, it's a good music story.
What made them the greatest costumes?
Because they were so creative. Because we're from Jersey. We're not used to this Halloween gay culture band that's bringing on Halloween. I'm just saying the costumes were great. Okay, that's all I'm saying. They were homemade. They weren't this bullshit. So anyhow, we go there. We're tripping on Blotter, and it's in the ball. We're standing on the front table of the ball, and the drummer. With a snare drum, the lead singer had a machine gun that shot light that was connected to the snare drum.
Yeah.
And we're tripping, and they're shooting us with fucking light with a machine gun, and we thought we were dying. We thought we were getting killed, and it was just like a big fucking trip fest. And then we left we left the concert, and we couldn't find my friend's mom's car, and the cops said it was impounded.
Yeah.
But we thought he meant compounded into a little square. We thought anyhow, it was just a New York doll story.
Were you wearing a Halloween costume yourself?
I don't think so. We were just going to see the dolls.
Doyle, can you help me out? Can you guys play another one, maybe?
Listen, I'm just trying to carry your show.
Oh, shut up. We're doing just fine.
I know you are.
Doyle Bramhall, the second. The new album's called Rich Man, and you guys can do another one for us?
Yeah, we'll do one called My People.
Nice.
This one. Keep forgetting about the mic.
I don't know what place to go long. people get broken. My people break hard, get harder. I ain't never seen a man, Lord, turn the cheek.
That's awesome.
That was sick.
Doyle Bramhall II. The album's called Rich Man. Man.
That was nice, man.
That was really nice. I like that a lot.
I do, too.
You liked it?
I do. I like all different kinds of music, so I like that music.
But how you feeling now?
I like your different kind of music.
Yeah. I like different. How do I feel now?
Yeah, how you
mean
feeling?
Depressed-wise?
Yeah, you good? That felt a little more uplifting
It
for
was
you.
good. I don't know if the music for me is going to change it. Like, I'm going to just be depressed. But I enjoyed that. I think that they're very talented.
Maybe if you played music.
That could be it. Right. That could be it. Because along with my crippling depression, I have ADHD.
Right.
So it's very hard for me to get into things lately. Like I'll get into it and then I'll trail off. Like I was listening to music, but then I started thinking about that show Narcos on Netflix, and then now I'm back to I Want a Cookie, and then I get back to the music, and then I'm like, your hair is great, and I want to know why you didn't want to tell me what high school you went to initially, and I'm like, what the fuck is that about? You know? And then I'm like, Doyle, I'm like, this guy probably gets so much pussy, but do you have a wife? I don't know.
I thought that too.
He gets so much pussy, it's unbelievable. And you're a very handsome guy too, but this guy, I mean, it's crazy. It's like it's like cool Jesus.
Do you want to hear my Southside Johnny story?
I want to.
Oh my God, you have a Southside Johnny story, please, no.
I was thinking that when he was playing.
Yeah, he's
how much pussy.
Oh
like,
my God.
I mean, rock. You know what? Fucking goddamn.
Why?
Yeah,
if
so
I could
crazy,
play
man.
music, fucking comedy. You know, they leave the show. He was funny, but rock star. Musicians. Are you kidding me? It's a whole nother level.
Yeah,
it's a whole nother level.
Yeah, because I'm always doing well. No, same thing with comedy. Like I'll always be doing well, and then especially when I was single, like I'd be like, oh, this girl in the front row is interested. Like you could tell. And then like my last joke, I close on it how my dad thinks I'm gay, and maybe I think I'm gay, but I'm not gay, and then I lose the whole thing.
No, you never.
Where like with their
What
music,
does this have
they're
to
never
do
going to
with
do
Doyle?
it.
Wait, you never
because Doyle's fucking a good-looking dude.
You never heard the difference between a fucking rock star groupie and a comedy group? Rock star groupie, I want to fuck the hell out of you. I'll suck you all that fucking rock star a groupie. You were great. You were the funniest. Meet my husband. You know what I mean?
That's what it is with comedy.
It's what it is with comedy. I mean, back in the day, in the 80s.
I think now the sexy ones are bankers and Wall Street guys. I think musicians are like, way down on the list now.
No.
Yeah.
No, I guarantee you some woman would fucking suck you dry. Whether she had a banker, Wall Street, doesn't matter who her husband was.
You could have birds flying out of your hair. And it's so fucking
oh, my God. She would fucking, oh, yeah.
Are you kidding
me?
me?
Wants to rip your scrotum off.
I might even fucking watch my wife blow you just for the fact to have my wife.
I'll do that, too. I'll pay for that.
Just so you have that story later on.
Yeah, when you kidding me? When another...
Yeah. I think I understood what Doyle was saying, though, because the music industry has changed. It's not like these guys are on, individual private jets and all that.
No, I know, but...
Wherever they're playing on
you got to hustle a lot more these days, right, Doyle?
Yeah,
there's a lot more hustle.
Very much. Yeah, I mean, there's actually, there's quite a bit of work that goes into it, and a lot of people think that it's all sort of glamour and stuff, but
right,
a lot of it is traveling and working.
No, but that's the same. But it's the same with comedy.
No,
we were
listen,
talking about
the whole thing is a Jackson Brown song.
It's the same Chitlin circuit.
Huh? The Loadout Stay?
And then the roadie, whatever the song. Yeah,
it's called Loadout Stay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that off the top of my head. But while you're playing, just like anybody, when you're up there playing, you know, and that's the payoff, obviously, there's fucking a ton of girls sitting there going, yeah, I want to fuck them.
Absolutely, 100%.
Right?
You haven't been to one of my shows.
What's that?
It's a bunch of dudes.
Why is it so many guys?
There's a lot of...
I don't know. The guitar attracts a lot of dudes.
Well,
especially the right-handed lefty guitar. The guys got to see that shit in person. They're like,
Different
this whole thing is
people.
fucking backwards.
They think it's some kind of tell.
Well, if you think
he's trying to tell us something.
If you think you had a lot of guys after this show, now you have guys that can't look.
We have a lot of guys that listen to our show.
Wait until you have the fucking whole Arkansas truck drivers union right in the fucking front row.
or the ones that live in the basement with their parents that can't look in the eyes when they talk to you because they have the self-esteem of a slug.
We have a lot of Kenneth Bones.
You never get to see more Mets fans at your show.
You know Kenneth Bone from the debate. We have a lot of those type of guys. Sorry to insult the listeners.
You better have EpiPens on fucking deck.
That is definitely if we had a.
It's too bad he didn't pull out the brown suit. We were excited about
the olive suit. I know.
If we had a profile of the listener of this radio show, I would pretty much say it's Kenneth Bone. There's a lot of fuck you boneheads right now in their cars.
Opie fans are boneheads.
No, I want to get a lot of your music now. I didn't know much about you, Doyle, for real. I've heard of you. I know you've played with a lot of people and Clapton and all that. Yeah. But I think I just became an instant fan. I'm going to definitely pick up Rich Man. What else should I pick up from you?
That's it.
Seriously, for like a new fan. Start with Rich Man.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first record in 15 years, so I think it represents me a lot more than the older music does. So.
What were you doing in the other 15 years?
Playing with Eric and Roger Waters and Sheryl Crow.
Oh,
Sheryl
Crow.
Spent my time accompanying them.
Right.
Oh, wait a second.
She's good.
Sheryl Crow.
You know Sheryl Crow, yes.
I hosted a show last year in D.C. for addiction awareness.
Right.
With what's his name? Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Sheryl Crow, Joe Walsh.
So you might have met Doyle.
Might have met Doyle.
No, I stopped playing with her like 5 years ago.
Yeah. And they all came out together at the end.
All right, we got a minute left in the show.
And sang "Come Together." All of the fray.
Together.
It was fucking amazing.
Did you get to sing "Come Together" with everybody?
I went out on the stage to the side.
Were you singing into a mic, or were you?
No, I didn't sing. I was the host, but I'm saying it was 20,000 people
Come Together
in recovery.
is an easy one to sing.
Yeah, it's in a lot of commercials.
Yeah. All right, we got to get these guys out of here.
Why?
Because we're running out of show. We got to go. We have to go too.
You know, a lot of times you guys used to stay over.
Well, not anymore.
Really?
No, sir. Doyle, thank you so much. What are we promoting today besides the new record, Rich Man?
Just starting my tour tomorrow. Actually, is the first day of our tour of the States, and we're playing at the Bowery Ballroom on the 16th.
Right.
So that's the big one.
And you got the website, db2music.com, right?
Right.
Very cool. We really enjoyed the hell out of this.
You guys,
thank you.
We got a wrap. Chris, what do you got?
Fucking Morty's Comedy Joint in Indianapolis. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll probably be at the fucking Red Roof Inn on I-36, whatever the highway is in Indianapolis. Then the following week, I'll be at the House of Comedy Live in Phoenix, Arizona, if I didn't overdose on Zoloft.
I was going to go with Klonopin myself.
Klonopin, yeah.
And Doyle Bramhall II. Once again, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
And my new CD at the end of October.
Great.
Opie Radio is now over for now.
Over? Roger. Over.